Hi everyone, this is Deshu Sandesh, sponsored by Rajesh, mentored by Kapil and Prashant. Today I'm going to cover up the topic PCOD or PCOS. The term looks similar, but there is very minor differences here. So PCOD is just the ovaries have affected. Now, full form of PCOD is polycystic ovaries. There are three terms actually. One is PCO, PCOD, and PCOS. PCO is just polycystic ovaries. There are cysts in the ovaries, but it is not harmful. Like many girls and ladies will have this, but there will be no problem at all. But in PCOD, because of there are lots of cysts which is surrounding the ovaries, like which may cause little minor disturbances in the health, maybe little irregular periods or heavy bleeding. Such minor problems would be there. But big PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome, which is related to cyst on the ovaries, and ovaries are filled with a cyst. Like as we all know, syndrome means collection of all the diseases. Uh, Ovaries cysts are loaded with water. Like when we are burnt, there is a water filled bubble kind of thing happens in the skin. Same way, this happens over the ovaries. Patients with PCOD have abnormal level of hormones that result in irregular menses, infertility, and certain masculine changes in the body. So let us see what causes PCOD. A raised level of testosterone. Testosterone is the male hormone that should not present more in women body. It should be there, but not in a raised level. Next is raised level of luteinizing hormone. Next is low level of sex hormone binding globulin. Raised level of prolactin, high level of insulin, lifestyle, food habits, and stress level. Like PCOD or PCOS is a combination of lots of different kind of diseases. Now if at all a person having PCOS, she is facing problem in the menstrual cycle. Then they usually go to doctor and they usually give birth control pills. So birth control pills will regularize their periods. If at all every 1 month correctly, or 28 days or 30 days it is not happening, if it is taking 45 days or 60 days, then they give birth control pills. So it will regularize their periods. That is basically some progesterone hormones also they give, and along with along with that they give the medication, what they give for diabetic patients, and that is metformic insulin resistance. 90% of women facing PCOD suffering insulin resistance. That's why they give like metformic here. But what is the problem with these medications is the side effects. Usually with birth control pills there are severe side effects. Once they get the habit of having this, then that is never ending. Like girls who take metformin and birth control pills will have the higher chances of facing diabetic in future. Like next is finally, if nothing works, then they will go for surgery, either a laparoscopic surgery or a ovarian drilling. Ovarian drilling is nothing but where they literally scrape all the cyst out of the ovaries. So problem with this, if the lady is not conceived yet, the problem can happen during conceiving. uh, any problem occur during surgery, this can affect in conceiving as well. So even this has its own side effects. So but this is not a permanent solution. So they will get a laparoscopic surgery done. If the lifestyle is not changed, again the cyst will form, and again they will do laparoscopic surgery, again the cyst will come. This is the thing happen. This is never ending. Surgery is not the solution to this problem. So then what we have to do is we have to do lifestyle changes. First thing is weight loss. Usually women who are obese, girls who are obese have developed this PCOD, so they have to lose weight. So next is a low calorie diet, reduction in having number of sugar rich food, fat rich food, like they have to reduce, and they like rich food have to be reduced, and moderate exercise will also help. And another lifestyle habit is exercise and sleep. Yoga, aerobic, ab exercises and sleep of 8 to 10 hours is very much mandatory. There are some particular yoga postures for PCOD that has to be followed. Next, let us move on to the supplementation part. It depends upon the kind of symptoms what they are having. If the person is overweight, we can suggest body key shake with omega 3 fiber, madhunashini and ch balance. If the person who is suffering from PCOD is having irregular periods, then we can suggest tulsi, because tulsi helps in regularize the periods, and also it will reduce the testosterone in the body. And then omega 3, this will omega 3 will make sure that there is no mood swings happening, there is no depression happening. Usually people with PCOD have lots of depression, anxieties, stress. So omega 3 will make sure those things are not done. So then daily, because chromium and selenium, which is very important to prevent and take care of PCOD, is present in daily. Next supplement is ashwagandha. This will reduce the stress and give good sleep. As I told, your sleep is not okay, then PCOD problem will keep worsening. So good sleep is very much important. If PCOD person having irregular periods with overweight, then they can go for body key shake, omega 3, madhunashini, tulsi daily. For excessive hair growth can be prevented by tulsi. Tulsi is the anti-male hormone, so it reduces the male hormones. So if they have menstrual cramps, they can go for calcium daily, omega 3, because magnesium contained calcium suppress the cramps, so calcium is very important. And any condition said and done, a complete protein is very important. If we take care of all this, we can come out of PCOD. Thank you.